Hello dear learners, this is Dr. Sedhu, Assistant Professor, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore.
Hello learners, now we are going to discuss about constants of programming language C. Agenda for the discussion will be what is constants and types of constants. From the types of constants, there are categories like numeric constants, real constants, character constants, string constants, and symbolic constants. Now let's have a look at what is constant and its basics. Constant is any value that cannot be changed during the program execution. In C, any number, single character, or character string is known as a constant. A constant is an entity that does not change, whereas a variable is an entity that may change during the execution of the program. For example, the number 50 represents a constant integer value. The character string in the double quotes programming in C is fun is an example of a constant character string. C constants can be divided into two major categories as follows: primary constant and secondary constant. Here is the basic classification of constants. C constants classified in primary constant and secondary constant. In primary constant, there are three subcategories: integer, real, and character constant. In secondary constant, there are array, pointers, structure, union, and enum.
Numeric constants. Numeric constants consists of digits. Minimum size is 2 bytes and maximum is 4 bytes. Types are integer constant. Whole numbers without a decimal point is called integer constant. Decimal constants consist of base 10. First digit will not be 0. Apart from that, 0 to 9 digits are used. In octal constant, base is 8. The digits from 0 to 7 is used. First digit must be 0. Example 076. For hexadecimal constant, base is 16. The digits from 0 to 9, alphabets from A to F with uppercase are used, prefixed by 0 small x or 0 capital X. Example 0x24. Range depends on compiler. For example, for a 16-bit compiler, minus 32,768 to plus 32,767 will be range for the numeric constant. Suffixes small n or capital L for long and small u or capital U for unsigned. Real or floating constants, it must have at least one digit and a decimal point. It can be positive or negative. Default floating constants is positive. For example, plus 325.34, 426.0 and minus 82.76. Scientific notation for floating constants is use small e or capital E. There is an example. You can see that 3.6 into e power 10 to the power 5. By default, it is double. We can use small f or capital F for floating point constants. Character constants, single character enclosed within a single quotes. Example 9 within single quotes, small c within quotes, and dollar symbol within the single quotes. Each character has a unique integer value which is termed as ASCII values. For example, capital A contains the ASCII value 65. String constants, set of characters enclosed within double quotes is called string characters. String characters ends with a null character. Example, within double quotes there is a blank space and within double quotes there is a string of text within double quotes 908 and the number 3 within double quotes and there is a character with A within double quotes. Difference from character constants capital A versus single quotes A, whereas if you give within double quotes it will be considered as string. If you give characters within single quotes it will be considered as character. Symbolic constants substitute for a sequence of characters. They are used to define, they are actually used by giving has defined directive, typically in upper cases. For example, has defined Maxtin, has defined CHB in single quotes, and has defined name in double quotes Sony. Here small b defined in single quotes is single character constant, and Sony within double quotes is string constant.
Thank you so much, dear learners. I would like to catch you in the upcoming event. Thank you once again.